Title: Heaven is Real. My near-death encounter with Jesus changed everything. Scene 1. Image description. A small, cluttered apartment at night. Shadows fill the corners, empty pill bottles and liquor glasses scattered across a worn wooden table. The air is thick with despair. A young man sits slumped on the floor, his face buried in trembling hands, tears streaming down. Narration. I never imagined my life would end up here. Surrounded by darkness, drowning in addiction, I felt completely alone. Night after night, I numbed my pain with alcohol and pills, hoping for relief that never came. I was tired, so tired. My heart ached for meaning, for hope, but all I felt was emptiness and shame. Scene 2. Image description. The same apartment, but the colors are washed out. The world spinning. The young man collapses, the room blurring, the bottle slipping from his hand. His breathing is shallow. Narration. That night, everything changed. My body grew heavy, the world faded away. My chest tightened, my vision tunneled. I tried to call for help, but my voice was gone. Panic surged through me. I knew I was dying. My heart pounded in my ears. Then, silence. Scene 3. Image description. Darkness, complete and consuming. Suddenly, a faint, silvery light appears in the distance, growing brighter. The sensation of floating, weightless, as the young man's body lies motionless on the floor below. Narration. I remember floating above my body, looking down at myself. I saw the broken shell I'd become. I felt no pain, just a strange detachment. Then, a light appeared, soft, inviting, calling me closer. I was drawn to it, powerless to resist. Scene 4. Image description. A tunnel of radiant light, swirling with golden and white hues. The atmosphere is filled with warmth, love, and music indescribable by earthly words. The edges of the tunnel are adorned with gentle, shimmering figures, angels. Narration. As I moved toward the light, I heard the most beautiful music. It felt like love itself was wrapping around me. I saw beings of light, angels, smiling with compassion. Their presence filled me with peace beyond anything I'd ever known. The pain and shame were gone. Scene 5. Image description. At the end of the tunnel, a breathtaking garden with colors more vivid than anything on earth. Flowers in impossible hues, a river of crystal water, trees glowing with life. In the center stands a figure shining brighter than the sun, arms open wide. Narration. I stepped into a garden more beautiful than words can describe. Everything was alive, singing, rejoicing. And there he was, Jesus, radiant, gentle, his eyes full of mercy. He smiled at me, and I fell to my knees, overwhelmed by his love. Scene 6. Image description. Close-up of Jesus, his robes glowing with golden light, eyes deep and kind. The young man kneels before him, tears of awe and relief streaming down his face. Narration. Jesus looked into my soul. I felt every mistake, every sin, and yet he loved me. And he reached out, lifted me up, and spoke words I will never forget. I have always loved you. Even in your darkest moments, I was there. You are not alone. Scene 7. Image description. A montage of the young man's life. Moments of pain, regret, loneliness, flashing before his eyes like a living tapestry. Above each memory, a faint image of Jesus watching over him, unseen but always present. Narration. He showed me my life, every choice and every hurt. I saw the moments I thought I was abandoned, but he was always by my side, crying when I cried, reaching out when I turned away. My heart broke, but it was a breaking that brought healing. Scene 8. Image description. The wings of the angels, smiling with compassion. Their presence filled me with peace beyond anything I'd ever known. The garden faded as his hand touched my shoulder. I was filled with a peace I never knew was possible. Scene 9. Image description. The apartment again, colors returning. The young man's eyes snap open. He gasps for breath, tears streaming down his face, clutching his chest. The early morning sun shines through the window, illuminating the mess. But now, there's hope. Narration. I woke up, gasping for air. The world seemed new. The weight was gone. I knew I had been given another chance. The chains of addiction were broken. I felt alive for the first time in years. Scene 10. Image description. The young man kneeling by his bed, hands lifted in surrender, sunlight bathing him in warm gold. The room is still messy, but now there's a Bible open beside him, and a sense of hope fills the space. Narration. I fell to my knees and wept. I thanked God for saving me, for loving me when I was unlovable. I surrendered everything, my pain, my past, my future. I opened a Bible I hadn't touched in years, and the words felt alive. Scene 11. Image description. A church service, vibrant and filled with life. The young man stands among others, hands raised, worshiping with genuine passion. His face is radiant, transformed by hope. Narration. I found a church, a family. I told them my story. I shared about the light, the love, the forgiveness. People wept with me. I was baptized, washed clean. My old life was gone. In its place, a future filled with hope and purpose. Scene 12. Image description. The young man volunteering. Serving food to the homeless, hugging people, praying for others. The colors are bright and full of joy. Narration. Now I live to serve others. I share my story with anyone who will listen. I reach out to those still lost in darkness, telling them there is hope, there is freedom, there is a love that never gives up. Scene 13. Image description. A peaceful sunrise over a city skyline. The young man stands on a rooftop, arms lifted to the sky, face glowing with joy. A cross shines in the background, a symbol of hope for all. Narration. If you're listening and you feel lost, broken, or alone, know this: heaven is real. Jesus is real. He loves you, no matter what you've done or where you've been. There is nothing you can do to earn God's love. It's a gift. I am living proof that no one is too far gone. If He can save me, He can save you. Open your heart. Call out to Him. Let Him heal your pain and give you a new beginning. This is not the end of your story. It's just the beginning. Will you say yes to Him today?